Now, hopefully you've been able to get outside and enjoy the temperatures today and definitely over the weekend. But now we got to make you aware of some other weather.
That's right. We're tracking hail in some parts of the state.
Yeah.
Trackers are out, mostly out west right now seems
Yes.
to be the big spot.
Yeah, in Oklahoma City, you're probably looking out the doors and like, well, what is going on? I mean, it's kind of nice. I mean, we've had some sprinkles, some light rain earlier this afternoon, starting to work in some more sunshine here in the metro. But out west, it's a totally different story. We need to see the rain. We like to see the rain. We don't like to see that severe weather, but it looks like we're starting to get some of that going on. So we have our storm trackers out, and let's take Tom shot. Tom, you're in western Oklahoma. Your storm that you're looking at, severe across the border, not in Oklahoma, but you're certainly getting some heavy rain right now. Go ahead and give us your location and give us an update.
Cassie, I'm in Texola, right on I-40 on the Texas border, and I've been watching the storm. It's moving really slow, so there's lots of heavy rain falling, lots of lightning, occasionally some pea-sized hail, but I think it is weakening. It looks like it's weakening over the last 5 or 10 minutes. The rain just isn't as heavy. Back to you.
All right, well, love to hear that it's no longer severe, but do love to see that rain out there. And Marty Logan, he is in Beaver, Oklahoma, where he's out in the Panhandle, and his storm, it is currently severe. It looks a little ominous out there. Marty, give us an update.
Yeah, Colin and I are sitting here just about 5 miles north of Bryan's Corner, looking to the west. That's just about 1 mile from us. We just had a little bit of turning. We zoomed in on it. It's not got its act together yet to do anything, but there's been numerous times we're seeing some shear. Clouds close to us going to the north and far away going to the south. Right in center of our shot, it's doing it again. So we're going to keep an eye on this. It's really looking like something we're going to have to watch real close. It is severe warning. Back to you, Cassie.
All right, thanks so much, Marty Logan. And again, that's the Oklahoma Panhandle. That's in Beaver County. He's going to be watching that very closely because these storms also have the potential of eventually moving into northwest Oklahoma. But the latest data also showing that it weakens as it moves into the main body of the state. So hopefully that stays there. So looking at the big view right now, Oklahoma City, yes, from time to time we do have a few sprinkles still left, but the bigger area of concern certainly going to be out in the southwest, but some very light rain or sprinkles right around Choctaw and between Luther and Choctaw. Everything's kind of falling apart and drifting off to the east. But in southwest Oklahoma, different story. We've had lots of severe storms in the Texas Panhandle that have made their way across the border, and they kind of pulse up and down. So they strengthen, they start to weaken, and they go back up. So zooming in just a little bit closer, you can see where Tom is. He's going to be west of Eric. Some storms out ahead of that, just south of Sayre, moving into southern portions of Sayre. Could see some very heavy rain and maybe some small hail with that. But Tom, he's on the border where that stronger part of that cell is, and that's moving off to the east-northeast. It's moving at about 15 miles an hour or so, so not moving very quickly. Looking at hail detector earlier, it was producing up to golf balls. Right now, it looks like more dimes than anything. And that storm that Jeremy's on, it's not even showing hail anymore, but still a little bit of lightning. So doing a storm track on that Texola storm, moving off to the east-northeast at about 15. It should be in Eric at 525, at least the stronger part of that storm. It looks like Sayre High School at about 623 and Berlin at about 638. So watching that very closely, there's that storm that Marty Logan is on. That's going to be just south and west of the city of Beaver, and that's eventually moving off to the east-southeast. So big picture, severe watch. That's just in southwest Oklahoma, because you know what? In Oklahoma City, we're not expecting any severe storms. So most of us, it's going to be a pretty quiet evening. This is our Guthrie camera, part of our Lucky Star Sky Cam network. We've got more of a partly sunny sky now. We've warmed back up into the low 70s, a light wind, temperatures in the upper 60s to upper 70s in the far northeast, but we still have some low 80s showing up in the far southwest with a southeast wind between about 5 to 15 or so. So the big picture kind of showing all the activity taking place out to the west. That's the area we're going to be watching very closely for the rest of this evening. A lot of the data has it falling apart as it tries to make its way into parts of central Oklahoma, but I expect more rain to redevelop here eventually. But for this evening, chances will be highest out west. That is where we have that chance of severe weather with up to golf ball size hail. And then overnight tonight, taking the severe threat out, but we still have a chance of seeing some rain, maybe some lightning strikes. Temperatures drop down into the 50s and 60s tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures in the 70s, a very slight chance of rain during the day, but tomorrow night and Wednesday morning, storm chances go up in the southwest. And that is where we have a very low tornado threat, but storm trackers will be out again. A threat for hail in the southwest by Wednesday afternoon, still 70s, but still just a slight chance of rain and storms. So every day we at least have a chance of rain and storms, even in the metro.